Hello, this is CK7 here, and we are back for another commentary. This time, Disney versus non-Disney villains, Part 2, Round 12. Sorry if it's been a while, man, since my last Disney versus non-Disney villains commentary. It's just, I actually did do a commentary on this round before, but last time, I don't know what happened to the video. It just messed up for some reason. So, I'm hoping it will not mess up again. So, let's just hope so. With that said, let's go on to, and yeah, you can see I have all the rounds y'all have made so far over the past couple years. Anyway, let's go on to Disney vs. Non-Disney Part 2, Round 12. And I'll be doing both parts, hopefully. Hoping this works. So, let me make sure the volume's not... I guess that's good. Anyway,
The child.
So we start off with Kale reporting to Bavmorda saying they failed to capture Cal from the last round, and Jareth was there watching the thing.
Not find one little child.
I still have not seen Willow or Labyrinth, but I'm hoping to when I get the chance, because if these two movies I might be able to use in Part 2 of my series, Heroes vs. Villains. So anyway, Horvath, the Santa sisters, meet up with Cal. Always good to see Horvath. He's probably one of my favorite Disney live-action villains, along with Davy Jones and Barbossa.
Jean-Baptiste, Emmanuel,
and then we get Count Olaf joining with Zord.
Hello.
And I finally watched The Fifth Element, and I gotta say, it was weird, but enjoyably weird.
you and I are in the same business.
Especially Zord. He was an awesome villain. And then Pinhead comes in.
I am here
Olaf
for
is gonna
business,
regret
not pleasure.
And now we go to our first fight, the Pack versus Shendu. And I definitely love this music. I mean, you probably know I used it in round 4 of my series. Just so jamming and rocking. And the upgraded pack comes in. And I don't know if you know this one, man, but lately I've been doing pretty much watch every, or at least most of the TV shows that have been using Disney with non-Disney, as well as a few others.
You go, bro. No, we're right behind you.
Mainly the ones I plan to use for Part 2 of Heroes of Villains. And I have watched Gargoyles, all 78 episodes, and I gotta say, I don't know why I didn't watch the show as a kid. Well, maybe I did a few episodes, but I don't know, I just wasn't into it. But now that I finally sat down and watched it, it has quickly become one of my favorite animated TV shows, along with Avatar: The Last Airbender. And, yeah. So, yeah, it's a really amazing show with amazing characters, both heroes and villains. And the Pack are really awesome characters.
Hit the road, Sparky. I'm in charge here. I am Keeper of Talismans. I am.
Still haven't watched Jackie Chan Adventures yet, but that will hopefully be later.
For once and for all, your executioner.
Well, that's sicker than usual.
Ooh, you made a piss now, boys! Seriously, they're taking on a dragon, I mean, really. But then again, they did take on a bunch of gargoyles, so... I gotta say, this is a pretty long fight, but then again, it is 5 villains. You got Coyote, Hyena, Jackal, Wolf, and Bingo. Now, one question, did we kill off the Pack in this round? Because we haven't seen them in round 13 and 14, so I'm going to assume that we killed them off here. So yeah, Shendu wins. Now we have the Sorcerer Society versus Mojo Jojo's Primate Army. So Vlad Plasma and Queen Law are together, and they decide to get Mojo Jojo to go and defeat the Sorcerer Society, a possible, you know, rival for them. You know, I will say, some of this imagery right here from the Powerpuff Girl movie, I'm assuming that's where this is from, looks pretty creepy. You know, the Mojo turning those monkeys and apes into evil monkeys and apes. As long as I'm not saying that much, I'm trying to think of stuff that hasn't been said already by history buffs, so yeah. Good editing there with Madam M. You know, I'll be honest, at first I thought all that was blood, but now I'm assuming it's just paint. And Yzma gets her laser out, which is kind of a weird statement, considering that she's from Peru and from some ancient civilization. And there are dead monkeys everywhere. So now we go to Don Karnage, or Don Karnage, I think it's Don Karnage. Anyway, him versus Caterwaul. And finally, Don Karnage shows up in this series. I was wondering when he was going to show up, because I really loved him in Tailspin. I mean, Tailspin was another one of those Disney shows I watched a lot as a kid.
Another profitable looting escapade, yes, no?
And it's great that Caterwaul is back in the series, and I noticed you're using footage from that horrible American Tail TV show, which I never watched, but I could tell that it looks pretty bad. But hey, at least it has footage of Caterwaul. The other downside to that show is I found out that Caterwaul is not voiced by John Cleese, which, yeah, that's just sad. I'm surprised that Caterwaul is defeated in such a very anticlimactic way. Anyway, now we have Negaduck versus Jack Spicer. So, not much to say on this fight. It is very well edited and all.
Jackpots, attack!
You know, I don't think we've seen much of Jack Spicer in this series. I mean, unless we're saving his story for part 2.
We're in the clearance minute.
I mean, part 3, which is part 2.
I've got enough to last all night.
Now, how did you get a tank to the tall building? I don't get that. And again, a lot of what History Buffs ask, I can't help but wonder, what is Jack Spicer doing going after Negaduck if he's part of the Criminal Underground? Last time I recall, Jack Spicer is working for the Skeleton Kings faction. And Negaduck escapes and meets up with the Phantom Blood. Good to see he's being used in the series. And now we have Megavolt versus Nightmare Moon, made by Jason, which kind of figures. This is Jason written all over it. No offense to Jason. It's a really good fight, very well edited and all. So apparently Megavolt is on the moon and something like that, or at least is summoning Nightmare Moon from the moon. Well, that was a weird statement. You know, I find it odd that the My Little Pony villains, Discord, Nightmare Moon, Queen Princess, and Queen Sombra, they're all very iconic and very popular villains on like YouTube and DvND and Tumblr and in the My Little Pony fanbase. And the thing is, they're only in like 1, 2, or 3 episodes, so yeah. Kind of makes me wonder why didn't they just make them major villains in the entire show? Wouldn't that make it a lot better?
You're kidding. You're kidding, right?
But mostly Discord. I wish Discord was in the show more often. Because I think he's a very interesting villain. And Megavolt. Now we have, Mombi versus Zaida. So Kale meets up with Zaida, and sends her out to go get Mombi's head, apparently, I don't know. I know that Zaida is from the Neverending Story 2, which I think I did see a couple times a long time ago. Here's the thing, I love the Neverending Story. I think it's a classic movie. It's definitely one of the best fantasy family films of all time. I gotta say, these weird things that are working for Zaida are just creepy. I mean, the Wheelers were creepy enough already, and then you got these weird techno-lobsters on stilts. But yeah, the Neverending Story 2, from what I watched the Nostalgia Critics review, it's decent, it's meh, but the third movie looks like a total slap in the face to the first film. So yeah. Still haven't seen Return to Oz yet, but I heard it's a pretty creepy film, especially on Disney standards. And then we have Queen Narissa versus Count Olaf. Surprisingly, I would get another Olaf fight, considering that he doesn't have that much fight footage. And Narissa turns into, well, for Gunner himself. You know, I'll be honest, I'm surprised how long Narissa's been able to be in this series, because she doesn't have a whole lot of footage. And not just in this series, but like in Disney Villain Wars and others that use her. Like, mostly Disney.
Debate with me, girl! I've come here and die while you still have the option of doing it quickly!
Okay, that sound by Pinhead was really creepy. Anyway, what I was saying is, not only in this series, but in Disney Villain Wars, I'm surprised how long Kultus Kefka was able to hold on to Narissa. I mean, yeah, he uses some of the same footage over and over again, but, I mean, she showed up in round 2 of part 1, she's been throughout part 2, and from what I've seen in the part 3 trailer, she's going to be in part 3 as well, so, yeah, I'm really surprised. And we get probably the most horrific scene in Disney's first 9.
Do I look like someone who cares what God thinks?
Pinhead punishes Olaf. But I guess this is sort of cheating though, because you have a non-Disney villain killing another non-Disney villain, but I understand. You have to get rid of Olaf somehow. And Zorg is just horrified of what he's seeing.
A lesson. Work with me, or for me.
So yeah, that was part 1. Now let's move on to part 2, where we have Megatron meet with his fellow Decepticons.
Hello, Decepticons. Megatron, your leader, speaks.
And of course, Starscream is just mocking him, like always.
I will lead you all. Lead you all to a new galactic order. An order that starts with a Decepticon-controlled Cybertron. And woe tongue-tied any who would seek to undermine my authority.
See? Lesson be told, never screw with Megatron.
Much better.
And now we cut to Jafar meeting with Azula, who plans to overthrow her father.
Can't this wait until morning?
I am exceedingly sorry, Princess.
Love those use of sound bits. And like I said, I finally watched Avatar: Last Airbender, and I can see why a lot of people love the show. It's now become my favorite TV show. Because it's such a well-written series, so yeah. Then we cut to Jafar and Azula attending the Lizard Games. Still surprised we're using Heavy Metal 2000 at this point, since we kill off Tyler in Part 1. Unless he somehow miraculously comes back. That's a little brutal. And Azula challenges the Lizardman King. I wish he was the main villain of Heavy Metal 2000 instead of Tyler, because I really hate Tyler, as you probably know by now. And now Azula leads the Lizardman army. Interesting.
Master, I silence.
So we go to our first fight.
I have not come to hear you plead. You have failed me one time too many, and yet you have also been loyal beyond reproach. I have decided to give you one last chance to redeem yourself. Master, I will not fail. I swear it.
You know, as brutal of a character Terrell Shredder is, he's pretty merciful for and compassionate towards Hun. I think that was pretty cool. Anyway, Abraham Cain versus Hun. Hun. I was honestly surprised about this, because when I heard you were going to be using a Disney villain from a new Disney show, I thought what a lot of people thought. I thought you were going to use a villain from Gravity Falls. But no, instead you used the villain from Motor City, which I haven't watched Motor City because I don't really watch Disney XD, because it's just a horrible predecessor to Toon Disney. But from what I've heard, it's actually a pretty good show, and besides, Kane is voiced by Mark Hamill. I mean, the animation is very unique looking, I will say. But considering that it's only 20 episodes, I don't know how many episodes Kane is in, but I'm going to guess he's not going to be in this tournament for long. It almost looks kind of CGI, though, the footage from Motor City. And Kane is throwing a fit. Now we have Dusk Pelican versus Combustion Man. So after Monkey Fist couldn't deal with Combustion Man, he dares Killigan to go and take care of him. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we're able to get a second fight with this character, considering that he was only in a few episodes of Avatar. But then again, he fights again later in round 14, so... You're being defeated by golf balls. How weak is that? Poor Killigan can't get a break. Next is Evil Manta versus Merman, and good that Evil Manta's back. Yeah, he's not that great of a villain, but he is a Tim Curry villain, and that's what adds to the charm. And so non-Disney Odin goes to him, and I'm surprised he's still here, and he's actually doing stuff for once. And gives Manta the Triton so he can defeat Merman. So apparently Evil Manta's now part of the Acolytes now, I'm assuming.
All shall bow before me.
You're in my neighborhood now.
So yeah, Manta wins, and it turns out Merman survives, of course. Next we have Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Norton Inel versus Vampel and Professor Ibsen.
Professor Ibsen, faster build.
Which is made by Beaten Senseless 902. And I gotta say, it's a really good fight. You know, interesting that Doofenshmirtz was working for Skeleton King. And I still have not watched the Jumanji show, but what I'm seeing, it looks pretty interesting. And I will admit, as much as I do love this fight... Hold on, my thing is lagging. That was weird. Anyway, the only downside for me is that we kill off Doofenshmirtz in Nimble game. I don't mind killing off Nimble, but seriously, we're killing off Doofenshmirtz? I mean... This is his only second appearance in this tournament. We're already killing him off. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like him, but still, I mean, I was kind of hoping he would have an interesting point for this story, but...
Prepare to be...
Geez, what is wrong with that thing? It's really just lagging for some reason. Anyway, just giving a few seconds to catch up. Hold on. Well, let me try something here. I don't know what it's doing. It's really being weird with the whole...
Prepare to be...
Okay. So yeah, again, like I said, sad to see Doofenshmirtz die so quickly, but oh well, what can you do? So anyway, now we go to Pain and Panic versus D'Mongo. Apparently Aku isn't the only villain in Samurai Jack, because I always kind of assumed he was, but I think there has to be at least a few minor villains at least. And I'm also surprised we ever get another good Pain and Panic fight, because they're really just comic relief villains, but yet they're able to fight off this character pretty well, at least they try. And apparently D'Mongo uses skull bombs. Any connection with I Am the Ghoul?
No. I think we jumped the crossbow on this one.
Good use of house and mouse footage right there, by the way. And Chaos shows up. And I'm surprised that he's here too. I do remember him, but he was only in one episode of the Aladdin series, so yeah, I figured he wouldn't last too long in this tournament. And finally, we have Zira and Shere Khan versus Beastman. So Beastman intrudes on the Pride Lands, and Zira and Shere Khan go to try to take him out. And again, like with Dr. Doofenshmirtz, I'm pretty upset that we're killing off Shere Khan, or at least I'm assuming we're killing him off. Hold on, it's doing it again. But yeah, because Shere Khan, he's another one of my favorite Disney villains, yet we're killing him off so early. Because he still has a little bit of fight footage left, and not only that, he has his footage in Tailspin. I thought he was going to become his anthropomorphic self in Tailspin, and apparently we're not going that route. Wow, Zero's able to take on a whole tree. That's pretty impressive. And yet, Zero pulls a Scar move on Shere Khan. Hold on. I don't know what my computer is doing. Hey, we're not there yet. Jeez. Hold on. I don't know what my computer is doing. It's just it's wanting to not have the sound bits and the sound connected with. Okay, come on. Anyway, so Hades' allies recruits Loki, Chaos, and Nemesis.
No, Master. Please
And
forgive me.
Aku punishes D'Mongo.
No.
In a pretty funny way. And Sam Hain out and recruits Amber McLean and Skulker. Xanatos allies with Abraham Kane, which makes a total amount of sense.
The perfect society where people live in safety and peace.
No longer will we have to seek
Pinhead gets ready to open the gates of hell.
through cracks in the baseboards. Once and for all, we will open the gates, lay low the ramparts.
I'm screwed.
That sound made me laugh the first time I heard it, and it still is
I have a
funny.
reasonable back.
Okay, what the heck? I don't know, it's been doing this a lot lately. Anyway, back more to allies with Evil Genius. Kind of makes me wonder where the Lord of Darkness is during all this. We haven't seen... Now, how is it most of these movies I have seen Time Bandits, and it was a hit in this film, but Evil Genius was entertaining. Narissa, using the Lambda configuration she stole from Pinhead, brings Hordak back to life. Zira recruits
I was looking
Toothless.
for a bigger challenge anyway.
From the ashes of your humiliation, I will forge sweet victory.
Elsewhere, we get the new Fearsome Five, made up of the Collector, the Phantom Blot, John Karnage, Fat Cat, and Megatron.
I will bring this world to its knees.
We'll see about that, Shredder. So yeah, that was Disney vs. Non-Disney Villains Part 2, Round 12. I'm sorry if it kind of lagged a bit. I don't know what the deal is with my computer, or this screen recorder. It may have been that. So anyway, yeah, that was... this is CK Panel 7. Have a nice day.